something that's much bigger. It's a sample or a trial, right? That's category 1. Category 2 would be a one-step and a multi-step process, right? So if I say, hey, we're gonna turn your style around like Ashley does, well, the first thing you're gonna need in that process is gonna be like some colors that we can say, these go well with you. And so that's the first thing. But once you have the colors, you're like, okay, but I don't know what tops and bottoms and how do I do it formally and informally? It's like you're gonna have other problems that are come after that. So you just solve this very specific problem that then leads to other problems. Or the third is what I would just consider the assessment, the revealing of a problem, right? And the easiest example I can think of is, hey, free website speed test, and someone does the test and they realize that their website speed is slow, in which case your core offer is how to fix it. Right? And so any of these 3 things or combinations of them can be a really effective lead magnet. So what we're changing is going from asking, hey, just buy my thing to, do you want this free thing? And so then once they've consumed it, you can just say, hey, did you like the free thing? Then if you did, you're gonna love this paid thing, because now you have their contact info. And the main reason that this works is because when someone pays with time now, they're more likely to pay with money later. And so we want them to invest, but we just want to make them have an easier investment first, a lower barrier investment, so that it increases the likelihood they make a higher investment later. And again, for those of you who are like, man, lead magnets don't work. No, they do. They totally do. Bad lead magnets don't work. And the problem is, when you're starting out, you just don't know that you suck. And so then you think this didn't work. So kind of like the example I gave with webinars. Webinars totally work. It was just, I didn't have the skill to make a webinar work. I had the skill to make a lead magnet. And so much easier skill to just say, hey, let me screen record and show you how I ran this campaign and these are the results. Very straightforward. It was not very difficult for me to do. Trying to figure out this magical box of like, how to get these people to show, and then how to do this whole razzle dazzle to get someone to take out their credit card and buy it. I was like, oh my God, this is impossible. But just getting someone to opt in so I can just call them up and say, hey, how'd you like that thing? Do you want me to do that thing at your place? And I'll give you a risk-free offer, so if I don't perform, you don't have to pay. Not that tough. Right? At least significantly easier than what I was trying before. And so you're like, okay, well, maybe you're half sold on this. Because right now, if you don't have one of these, you are making less money than you otherwise could. And you're making less money than you otherwise could because you're getting fewer leads than you otherwise could get. Now, some of you might be like, well, I don't want freebie seekers and tire kickers. Okay, well, guess what? You don't have to give the lead mags to everybody. You can only give to people who are qualified. Crazy. You just add a drop down that makes somebody qualified and then redirect the people who are qualified to the good thing and direct the people who are not qualified to the other thing that they might be qualified for. What other objections did you have around this? Well, yeah, I don't want freebie seekers. Well, we can qualify the leads, duh. Well, I don't want to give away too much value. This is a real thing, sort of. So we don't want to give away